All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. So, you know it's coming. You know it's going to happen, and it's going to happen even more now in 2021. And to tell you the truth, at this point, they own the House, the Senate, everything. They could do whatever they want, I guess, in a way. But here's the thing, new gun control legislation being passed, here down in Florida, or not passed, being submitted. And again, I'm going to be sharing some of those videos as they come. Make sure you notify people. Make sure you let people know. Make sure you write your congressman, all that good stuff that you guys know what to do, right? So let me share my screen here and let's talk about this one. Not surprised. This is something that has happened so many times that by this point is pretty ridiculous. Really is something that it happens all the time. Before I continue, make sure you subscribe to the Blessings Unlimited channel. That's my second channel where I put videos about, God, uh, fatherhood, being a husband, being a man of God, and things like that. It's going to be linked down below. Make sure you subscribe to that channel as well. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to this channel, share the videos, support us in Patreon if you want to, all that good stuff. And let's look at this, right? SB 370, right? It was introduced 12/22 of 2020 was filed, and is whatever is happening right now 11 first or January 11 of 2021. And here is the, let me open this too, I want to see this. It was introduced by this guy. He is a Democrat, wow, from Broward County. I'm assuming, if I remember correctly, Broward County is the county where that shooting happened a couple years ago. But again, submitted by this guy. And let me go back over here. And this is what it says: assault weapon. And let me come here. Assault weapons and large capacity magazine, prohibited the sale or transfer of an assault weapon or a large scale magazine. And it's interesting because when they say large scale, in many other words, they're saying large, but it's just standard capacity. Don't let people tell you that a 30 round magazine for an AR-15 is high capacity. It's standard capacity. It comes with 10 rounds. Or it comes with 30 rounds. Again, the 10 round magazines that people have in some states is because those states are communists, pretty much. But the standard capacity of those magazines are 30 rounds, right? And again, it says providing criminal penalty. So essentially, obviously there's going to be a criminal factor if you have them. And let me come over here because here's the thing. Here's this right here. Requiring certificates of possession for assault weapons or large capacity magazine lawfully possessed before the specific day, requiring Department of Law Enforcement to maintain files. So again, this is registration right here, So in other words, talking about if you have them, you're going to have certificates. You're going to have to be, they're going to have to be registered. Police departments are going to be tracking on you, and a bunch of other nonsense. Let me come right here and share this because here's the thing. One thing that I found kind of interesting is the definitions, and I want to show you their definition 790.301, the definition of assault weapons. And again, this is their definition on this. And assault weapons means any selected firearm capable of fully automatic, semi-automatic, or burst fire. And again, when I'm not one of those guys that is so much into just primarily, if you want to put definitions on things like that, I'm not the smartest guy here, not the sharpest tool in the toolbox. But I'm pretty sure an assault weapon was burst fire, was not semi-automatic, was not in that category. That's what I'm trying to say. Semi-automatic was not in that category, but here's what they're doing. They're putting semi-automatic in this definition. And by putting this pretty much put any rifle out there. We're talking about a 10/22. 10/22 has a detachable magazine. I'm going to talk about that here. And it has a semi-automatic action, right? So again, assault weapon means any selected firearm capable of fully automatic, semi-automatic, or burst fire. Again, in the military, you have that burst fire capability, 3 rounds. That's why they're assault weapons. And let me see. at the of the user, or here's the thing that I want to show you right here, or any of the following specified semi-automatic rifle, and then they go into the whole thing, all AKs to include AKs, AKM, AKS, AK-47, AK-74. I mean, you would think that when they say all AKs, it would be good, right? No, but they're gonna break it down for you all the way to Rock River Arms, AR-47s, Vector's Arm. I mean, this takes away so many rifles. And now we're going into the AR series. We got AR-10, AR-15, AR-70. But one thing that I also want to mention here, all the names, you see all the names in here. But I also want to mention this because this is interesting as well. Look at this. AR pistols and AK pistols. So what is that telling you, right? Because, I mean, as far as I understood, according to the ATF, when they classify an AR as an AR pistol, is an AR pistol, right? It really is not an AR rifle. It's considered a pistol. So now they're putting an AR pistol in here as part of this as well, right? So they going the extra step out there, and I want to show you one more thing right here. Any semi-automatic firearm that is not listed, obviously there, but it meets the following criteria. A semi-automatic rifle that has the ability to accept a detachable magazine, and, a couple of the factors: a folding or telescopic stock, a pistol grip, a bayonet mount, a thread, a flash suppressor, and a bunch of other stuff. But the thing about here is that I want to mention the detachable magazine, right? You see detachable magazine. That's why I was talking about, your basic 10-22, that is just a little 22 rifle. But again, being a 10-22, being a semi-automatic rifle, has a stock, has a detachable magazine, a 10-22 will follow into this criteria. Again, I'm going to link this down below, guys. You guys could look into all the definitions, all the stuff if you want to. Obviously, there's a lot more stuff you see here. They have definition of detachable magazines, means an ammunition fitting device that can be removed from the firearm, fixed magazines, large capacity magazine, which in here, you see this, means the ammunition fitting device with the with capacity to accept more than 10 rounds. Well, if really, what do you need a magazine for? If you can't have the rifle, do you really need a magazine at that point, right? So again, and if you want to get into any of the more information and all that, it's going to be down here. But here's the thing that I want to mention. It's not going to stop. This is not going to stop. This is just something that you're going to have to deal with. So my advice to you is to be active. Be active in the gun community. Share information, talk to your friends, be part of groups that help help maintain our gun rights, like groups out there that you could donate money and things like that. Share videos like this, support people that are trying to do this kind of work, and obviously call your representatives, call people that because this is not going to stop and it's going to continue. And from this point on, whatever happens, I'm not surprised. Let me know what you think. Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.